Good morning, hump day. Mike. So, RPM, results, purpose, massive action plan. That's the planner system that was developed by Tony Robbins. The planner system that I think most people know is Stephen Covey's planner system called the Franklin Covey Planner, which was really just a redevelopment of the Benjamin Franklin planner that he did back in the 1700s. The thing about RPM and the thing about the Covey Planner is they remind you to look at what are your roles, what are the areas of your life that are important to you. And roles would be like husband, father, entrepreneur, or your profession, teacher, doctor, lawyer, things like that. Philanthropist, whatever. And then inside each of those roles, what are the various goals that you want to do inside those roles? And the thing that we got to remember about RPM or the Covey Planner is that your result, your outcome, your goal needs to be very specific. It can't just be I want to be a millionaire or I want more money or I want to lose weight. It's got to be very specific as to what your outcomes are going to be. And then with that specificity, it's got to be time driven. There's got to be a deadline. A goal is a dream with a deadline. So if you don't have that you're going to do this specific outcome by this specific date, your RAS, your reticular activating system in your brain doesn't kick in. And if that doesn't kick in, you're not going to be able to find the resources that you need and develop the resources that you need in order to achieve that outcome. You're going to be kind of working towards that outcome, but it's going to be too fluffy. You're going to just kind of drift. And then it's also got to be fact specific, meaning there's got to be some sort of evidence procedure for you as to whether or not you're getting closer or further away. So, if it's a weight procedure, then it would actually be, you got to look at the scale and see whether or not you're losing weight. But if it's health, then your evidence procedure is going to be different because it may not be the scale. It might be, blood work. It might be something else in order to drive that. If you have a goal like, I'm going to be a great husband, okay, well, you're going to have to develop an evidence procedure for that. How are you going to know whether or not you're getting closer to your goal or further away? So as you look at your goals, which we should be doing every day, we need to be very specific. It's got to be very specific in terms of what your outcome is. Then it's got to be time driven. There's got to be a specific date upon which this goal is going to be completed. When is this going to be done by? And then an evidence procedure. How do you know? And then comes your plan. Remember that the why is everything, right, guys? As you're doing this, your purpose for doing this, massive action or RPM, results, purpose, massive action plan. So after you have it specific, time-driven, and you got an evidence procedure, your why. Then it's why are you going to accomplish this goal? Then comes your map. Then comes your massive action plan in order to achieve that goal. If you're not working towards any of your goals, if you've been working towards a goal and you're not getting anywhere, you're missing one of these steps. And usually the step is you don't have it specific enough or you don't have your purpose. If you've got your purpose, but you're still not getting there, then you're not specific enough as to what your outcome is. So you're not getting your reticular activating system activated. Usually that's the gaps. Usually those are the gaps that people run into. Certainly those are the gaps that I run into. So specific, time-driven, evidence procedure, know your purpose, then comes your map, your massive action plan in order to achieve that outcome. And you get the big enough purpose and you get specific enough, there's absolutely nothing that can get in your way. Have a great day. Thanks very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.